Hello and welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Bridle alongside Michelle Savage, and Coach coming off a win over the weekend. And it was kind of a big game. It was a game that I know you guys were really disappointed in when you went to Tulsa early in the conference season. It was the defensive struggle. You had a big lead. Tulsa came back. So this was one that, you know, midway through the year, you guys kind of put a circle on it when they were going to come to town.
We did. You know, we were very disappointed with the outcome the first time we played them and felt like that was a game we should have won. And we kind of let it slip through our fingers. But knowing that when we played them the second time around, we weren't going to let it slip through our fingers this time. And we held on and played a good game.
And they came to fight, though. You guys had a
did.
battle to get that win.
They did. They came on strong and hit some big shots. And I think the three ball was working for them. And so we had a dogfight on our hands, but we pulled it out.
Some of the players that really stood out, first of all, Taylor Barnes.
She did a great job of just maneuvering the team and putting us in the right spots and driving to the basket, taking her shots. Her shot has been the pull-up jumper. It's been working for her, and she went to that in that game. And I think she took what the defense gave her, and it was beneficial for her.
Jazz Herndon, another nice game, and I like how Jazz has kind of progressed. And early on, she kind of figured things out. These players, when they get to Division I, are used to probably being the best scorers, whether at junior college or high school. She accepted that role, move a ball around, and I'm going to kind of become known as the defensive stopper.
And she is. I think anytime we put her on somebody, she takes it as a personal challenge to stop that player and limit their touches and keep them out of the paint. And usually she's defending the other team's point guard. So I think she's stepped up to the challenge in these last few games and really have forced the other point guard to make some other changes or give up the ball.
And, of course, Jamira shoots the big game, and that helps get her the American Conference Freshman of the Week. And she's a freshman, so she has some games where she plays out of her mind like this. She has some freshman moments, but you can start to really see the progression now.
Definitely, and I think this is the time you really want your players to start to step up towards the end of the season, getting ready for conference tournament. And Jamira has been one of those who's been a little inconsistent, but you expect that from freshmen. But she really turned it on in that game, and so we were so proud of her, and it's led to her being Freshman of the Week.
So you're back in the win column. You turn around against the team that got your first conference win against this year on the road when you beat Wichita State. Well, they'll come to the Elmer Rowan Fieldhouse now, and it'll be a special night, not just because it's a big game against the Shockers, but it's going to be alumni night as well. We're going to get to see some of the greats out there at the Fieldhouse watching the game.
Well, we're definitely looking forward to putting on a really good game in front of alumni and the rest of our fans, but it's really important for us to play well for the people who've played here in the past and kind of led the way for us.
What do you see out of Wichita State that you may not have seen early on, or at this point is it just a matter of refining things?
Well, I think for them, when we went to them, they kind of threw us with a 1-3-1 zone at the end of the fourth quarter, kind of played that, and they've been playing it a lot more since that game, and so that's what we're expecting. We're expecting a lot more zone than man from this team, and I think we're ready to go the second time around.
Then over the weekend, Saturday, you'll be out in Greenville against ECU. The Pirates are a team that, when they came to Memphis, that was really a defensive ball game. That was one of your, and you guys have had some good defensive performances this year, but that was maybe one of your better defensive performances.
Definitely, and I think we'll have to bring that same level of intensity on defense when we go there. You know, I kind of remember last year when we played them, we beat them here, and then we went there and got beat. So we don't want to repeat performance of that. But they were a little undermanned when they came here. They kind of left a couple players home. So those players are back for them, and they're starting to play well. So we're going to have to bring our A game when we go there.
And finally, one of the things that's different, they had just gone through kind of another coaching change. It's been kind of a strange year for them. So at this point now, they're probably feeling a little more confident, or at least a little bit more used to what the system is.
Definitely. I think they're a lot more comfortable with the coach that they have now in place, and everybody's kind of used to the system of what they've been running, and they've been playing pretty good ball. They've had some close games. They beat Tulane at home, and they're a much better team at home than they are on the road. So I'm sure they're going to be gunning for us.
All right, Coach, as always, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
That is Michelle Savage. I'm Jeff Brightwell with the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.